Get up and Rico! Lewis! Lindsay wants me to commentate because nobody else is. So how do we get up? One of our commentators early on, so we'll be commentating the remainder of the game between Edmonton Scottish of Alberta and Western Halifax, Nova Scotia 2. Both teams are on the win column. Western won last night against Suburban, and Edmonton Scottish won their first 2 games against PEI and Newfoundland. So in essential, this could be a semifinal that we're looking at. So far pretty even, no crazy chances. Balls out wide to McLaughlin, into Gadgets. He's dribbling, marked by Holly there, knocked in back, and Scottish are keeping possession and moving it around the back, coming into Hamilton here. Western's in their block of 5, 2 with 3 up front as they drop in. And there's Z, ball forward. Here comes Isaac looking to split Jared, nothing on. There we go, picked up by Stuart Jameson. And Connor played into Sam Lamb. Tackle by Koji's, solid tackle, and then slides back in. Throw in for Scottish. So beautiful day out here. It's been a great week so far. Sounds like we might get a little storm stuff coming in tomorrow, but right now we're going to keep enjoying this great fall weather out here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. It's cleared by Poborski. This game is going to look like to be one that's kind of a neutral game where they're battling back and forth and no real crazy clear-cut chances as of yet. Little battle in the midfield possession for Western. Out to Enrico. Looking to play forward with Isaac as he slides in here. Play the 1-2 nicely. Ball's in behind. Cleared by Hamilton. Picked up by Gadget as Scottish looks to settle play and gain possession again. Back to Karen Borat. Kind of given away there. Back into Enrico. Mr. Rodriguez. Looking again for Geyer. Hamilton out to Jameson. Pressured by Trim. Back into Moyo. Back to Hamilton. Scottish certainly looking to settle down and build up a little more. Western Halifax will look to counter. Beauregard into McLaughlin. Unlucky pass. Picked up by Holly. Back into Koji's. And then they look to see if they can spring. Nothing on. Koji's keeps it. In the middle. Cleared by Borat into Gadget. Back to Lamb. And McLaughlin in there. Back to Gadget. Little 3v3 here in the corner in the attacking third for Western Halifax. McLaughlin holding it up. Looks to find Graham. Springs over to Jameson. Nice calm in possession here by Scottish into Hamilton, looking even hit the diagonal, and there he is. He finds Cam Barat. A little too heavy, should roll out for a goal kick for Western Halifax. So I think we're looking, you know, whoever can win this game has probably got a pretty good eye on the final. A draw still leaves a lot of things wide open, but you know, I think a win for Western and it brings Suburban back into the mix, and a win for Scottish, it may give them a bit of a jump into that final tomorrow. And looking like Ontario might be the big ones to beat on the other group here. Here's with the kick. Cunningham going up off the top of the head, picked up by Moyo and cleared back in. There's Ben Bruce up with the header, looking to find the target up front. Number 26, Joey Atcher. A little needless giveaway of possession there. They'll sit back and defend, and no danger really. Throw in Scottish. Like we're having a little equipment malfunction there with some tape. Here we go. One of the initiatives of the officials is making sure that the sock colors match, so there's no crossing over, so they all got to be on the same page for this big tournament weekend here. Back into Scottish sitting back, and they're 3-5-2 as they're trying to drop back here and see if they can put some high pressure on. Diagonal ball, very nice diagonal ball to Trim on the reverse. 1v1, picked up by Jamieson nicely. Might run out for a throw for Western. It's stuck in, still stays with Western. Number 3, Gorski for the throw-in. Looks like we might be looking at a long possible throw here. Joey Atcher might be the target. With number 19, Jared Nodo Pedro, looking for the pieces. Let's see. Yeah, long throw. Atcher's the target. Hamilton wins it over top. Cleared by Scottish. I think a good proponent of the Western players are actually associated with Dow, whether they're current players or former players, and they've got a very deep bench because of that. Scottish have got a lot of ex-professionals, you know, that are coming off the bench. A couple guys that flew in today. Hamilton, a previous FC Edmonton player, same as Lamb. Got some ex-University Alberta Golden Bears on the team, some current university players at GMAC. So yeah, it's a pretty even Steven match, and lots of experience on both teams, and lots of good youth prospects that can keep the legs running in a tournament that becomes 5 games in 6 days. It's a bit of a haul. Survival of the fittest. Scottish sitting back here. Looks like Er's going to try to play a diagonal, and Trim's high again, and there it is. Certainly how Western Halifax like to play. They like to get their wing backs forward in possession of the ball and see if they can spring a diagonal. They'll defend with a 5, but then they certainly attack, leave 3 at the back to handle anything that might come on the counter attack. There we go. And found in Trim again into Iatru. Keeps possession. Looks if he can spring it. Into Beckers. And Koji's is back there. He's going to come over here to Bruce. Bruce will open up. Rodriguez is there. No, going to go back. Koji's again, diagonal again. There we go. They certainly like to hit Trim on that wide side. Wes Hawley, who's the captain of the team, and you know, coming in supporting a nice forward ball, and they still retain possession. Not quite, and ball just seemed to go out there. Throw in for Scottish. Here's Hamilton coming central. All right, out to Noah Cunningham, Alberta Golden Bears alumni, back into Hamilton. Looking for Moyo, waiting to see the movement of what's happening. Back across. Slow, progressive build up by Scottish. Look to see if they can keep possession of the ball into the attacking third. To Barat, good step in by Bruce. Back by Rodriguez, back to clears the lines. And Graham up here against Geyer. Lamb's coming across. Holly with the pressure to force him backwards. Lamb keeps possession. Over to Jamieson. Jamieson into Gadget with a little quick 1-2. See if they can get the ball in early. Don't want to come back. Keep possession. Well defended by Western Halifax. Good step by Moyo there at the halfway line. Whoa, Scottish throwing. Yeah, certainly going to be a game where teams, if they get any great chances, they're going to have to take them. Both these teams defend really well. Lots of experience across both their back lines, which is certainly going to help them keep other teams off the score sheet. Into Lamb. Still gains possession. Oh, foul here. This could be a promising free kick for Scottish. Looks like a two-hand push on Geyer there. Not happy with the call, but such is life sometimes. Our middle official is backing up the wall here. And we'll be waiting for his whistle to restart play as he'll recover into position here. And got Hamilton and Cunningham lining up at the back. The big two coming out of the back. McLaughlin and Gadget's there. And then got a group of two right across the top for the pieces, it looks like. Jamieson hiding out on the far right there. So a lot of different options that could happen here. Graham, the 1 meter in front of the wall on the inside. I fancy Lamb going for a hit here. He's pretty good at these free kicks. Oh, it's short to Jamieson. Tries it back across. Dropped the line really well by Western Halifax and cleared. Scottish regained possession and look to build again. There's in Morgan. Stayed on side. Certainly a lot of back and forth here. Both coaches, John Pegg and Scottish and Alan Jazik of Western, been around the game for a long time. You know, John's coached at a lot of youth levels and stuff in Edmonton, Alberta, and former player for Scottish and San Diego State University, and took over the reins this year and has done a really good job with the group. And Alan's been around soccer as long as I can remember in Nova Scotia, and you know, involved with Dal as their head coach, and you know, previously won nationals with Western Halifax. And the group is certainly a cohesive one that'll work hard for him, that's for sure. And he's very good tactically. Wind's picking up a little bit as the sun shades out part of the behind the clouds here, but not anything crazy that will affect the game. That'll probably be later on this weekend when the bad weather comes rolling in, but we'll see. Moyo driving down the side here into McLaughlin, through to McDonald. Little heavy. Out comes her. Up Western goes to get into their attack and shape, and this will be another long ball, which can ping a ball pretty well. Definitely gained some ground there. The challenge with Cunningham, well won by Cunningham. The big man goes up top. Got to pick up the pieces though. Western, we're in just marginally offside. Pretty close, but assistant referee felt that the player in the offside position affected the defenders, even though he didn't quite get to the ball. And away we go. Rodriguez not happy, but looks like the right decision. Cunningham in possession. Back to I can't say this one. Poprovka. He's newly Scottish's backup keeper that has come in and done a great job, as their starting keeper Jay Vetch is slowly working through some injury concerns, but looking better and better each day. And then Poprovka's come in and done a great job at the back there. Very agile, great distributor of the ball. Hamilton in possession. Up to Moyo. Looking to play inside. Picked off by Geyer. And then Yatru holding it up there. Western Halifax throw. So 40 minutes into this first half, and still a lot of feeling out done. No amazing clear-cut chances by either team. And like I said before, it's going to be one of those games where one chance is probably going to decide this match. Back into Holly, tries to clip it over the top. Cunningham, back to Poprovka, keeps it with his feet, and just takes his time. Some small pressure. Moyo on the left-hand side here. Looks like he switched a little bit here. Him and Cunningham got a little bit moved over. So now we have that here. Borat on the ball with a throw and finds Gadget. Spins. Yeah, not sure there's a lot in that. Gadget drew the foul. Maybe a foul, pretty simple. He might have made him extra a little bit of it, and now he's not upset, but better just get into that attacking position and look to receive that ball. Lamb on the free kick. The big boys are coming up from the back again. Cunningham and Hamilton on the backside. Big cluster of players out of the top of the penalty area there. Referee making sure there's not a ton of clutching and grabbing. He's got a good position there. Ball comes in shallow. Good clearance by Beckers. Or sorry, that was Holly with the clearance there. Rodriguez and Borat battling out. Good cover by Kojis. Going to push him into the sideline there. Well done by the Western Halifax defenders. Bruce over for the throw. Settling themselves in here. Bruce taking a little bit extra ground there on the throw. Right to Borat. Barat, who plays it in. Regains it again. Switch over to Gadget. He's going to look to get it out. Nope. Taken away by Yatru. Back into Moyo. Back to Hamilton. Looking up for a possible diagonal. Finds Graham's feet. Graham and Barat by themselves over here. Yeah, a little bit of persistence happening here. That's 2 in a row. He's going to get a bit of a talking to here. So kind of a needless foul by Beckers there. And Graham facing away from goal, no pressure. No need to foul there. It's giving Scottish another chance to whip a dangerous ball in here. Should come whipping in just beyond that penalty spot here. Same cluster of players in the back end again. Pretty competitive these guys are. In comes the ball in there. Good clearing header again by Trim. Barat there. Cleared by Geyer. Last couple of minutes here, Scottish has kind of pegged at Western Halifax in a little bit. That should roll out. Still be a Western Halifax throw. I think it's Scottish has been on the top a little bit here. Last couple of minutes. I think Western just needs to find their feet again, and when they get that ball cleared, they need someone who can hold the ball up there if they can get it so they can bring it back into the game. Throw and given away. Back to Lamb. Over to Gadget. Looks like he should spring in there. No, going to go back into the, there he is. Unlucky. Good tackle there. McLaughlin, can he go 1v1, create something here possibly? Good patience. Swing in from Barat. Good clearance by Gorski. Yatri needs to hold this up. Yeah. Fans definitely not happy with that one. Certainly came into it pretty hard there. I think Yatri should have recognized. Looking to see where he was. Should have controlled that ball. Nova Scotia fans not too happy right now with that decision. Caution given to Yatru. Now, I mean, that's about 4 Western Halifax fouls in the matter of 2 minutes there, so there's certainly a call for some persistence when it might not be needed, so maybe that was in the referee's mind when he decided to give that caution. Lamb with a more central ball here, so it looks like he'll still try to go into that one side. Oh, tries to reverse. Away by Holly again into Gadgets. Brad, can he get it in behind? Not a bad ball. Ers big and strong. Oof. Yeah, definitely off of Morgan there, I think. Mistimed that a little bit. Usually he's pretty good with that punch and can come above, but Morgan Graham got a piece of it first, and it's a Western Halifax throw. Coming into full time here. We'll see how much extra time we have added. It shouldn't be too much, I wouldn't think. No substitutions or many injuries. Up by air again, Hamilton up again. Well won by Hamilton. Certainly one of the best players in the air that we have here in this tournament and many years ago. Nice. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Close one there. Certainly offside. Kind of an in-between one for the officials there. If it comes to the keeper, they could play. But if they think there may be a possible collision, they're always going to call that for safety. Erb will probably go long again. So fourth official still has not raised his board yet for how many minutes of extra time we're going to have. So we'll wait and see. Hamilton's got a clear here. Danger's cleared well. Gorski, Trim playing that ball a little early before Yatri was there. Picked up by Morgan, settled down again by Hamilton. And you'll see Western drop back into their 5-2-3 basically. And there it is. That's halftime here, 0-0. Scottish seem to be on the front foot a little bit that last 6 or 7 minutes of the half, but I'm sure Coach Jazik will have the players ramped up when they come back out for the second half, and sure there'll be a couple changes on both sides at halftime as they get unlimited subs at half. See you on the reverse in 15 minutes. All right, everybody, welcome back here. Both teams have made their way back onto the pitch. And let's look to see if we can figure out what the changes are. I'm sure there'll be a couple. Looks like Big Tomi Amiobi, who's just arrived this morning, ex-FC Edmonton star, brother of Shala Amiobi. Any of you that know the Premier League and are old enough to remember, this is his younger brother, and Shala Amiobi played for Newcastle United. So it looks like Bryce Prochenal is coming in for... who's he coming in for here? Let's see. Looks like Tomi Amiobi's coming in for Dexter McLaughlin. And Bryce Prochenal looks like he's going to be sliding in for Cameron Barat. And do we have any changes here for Western Halifax? Looks like the same starting 11 for Western Halifax, so no changes there. But Scottish has brought in 2 players. Prochenal is a young guy. He's pretty agile player, can play in many positions. He'll get up and down that left side. He's a strong young man, got a lot of pace. Wearing the number 2 for Scottish. One of my more favorite numbers. And Amiobi's going to change the game a bit for Scottish here. Real good target, knows how to draw players in and out of gaps, and creates the space will be created in behind. So we'll see if Scottish can find that. So just waiting for someone here to come on for Western. Maybe there is a change. Yeah, it looks like for Western Halifax they're bringing in number 6, Cave Warnell. He's going to sit in the midfield. Traditionally plays as a pretty busy center back for the St. Mary's Huskies. And he has replaced number 25, Isaac Geyer. Coach Jazik's Dal team played on Wednesday against SMU in the crosstown rivalry, which was a pretty heated and even affair that they came out on top 2-1. And got a lot of those players he'll be working in and out of the lineup today to try to manage them in this 5 games in 6 days. And for his team, actually, it's going to be 5 games in 5 days, as they had the first day of the tournament off. Here we go, resuming play. Amiobi's on the ball, out to Gadget. See what he can do here. Up against Bruce. Looks to push him down the line. Bruce gets it in. A little bit shallow into the hands of her. He'll settle it down here, and again, Western will push themselves up and look for this long ball and look to hit Iatru and then pick up the pieces. Uncharacteristically short punt by there. Picked up again by Scottish. So I think Western got to do a little bit better in terms of possession here with the ball. They keep giving it back to Scottish. They're going to get, more chances created, and the more possession and territorial advantage they may have, good things can be created from that. Another ball again given away cheaply by Western Halifax. Noah Cunningham over to take the throw in. Wind's picking up a little bit here. It's moving more across the field than it is up and down. Rodriguez looks to play it off of Bronchow, and Rodriguez earns the throw in for Western Halifax. Bruce again finding the feet of Cavell. Ball to the feet of Warnell. Looks like Koji's wants us up and in. Light pressure by Connor McDonald. Well won by Bronchow. Picked up by Amiobi. Finds the feet of Gadget. Can he spring it out here to Jamieson? Calmly goes back to Hamilton. Hamilton looking to hit his favorite diagonal again. In the sun. Gets it under control well. Picked up again by Western Halifax here, and just cleared aimlessly and picked up again by Hamilton. Scottish regained possession back to Moyo. Looks to find Amiobi's got some room to turn, head on a swivel. Looks to play that in. Back into Gorski, back to We'll just settle it down. No pressure by Scottish as they look to see. We're going to kick it long and see if they can pick up the pieces again. Yeah, True's up. Well won by Cunningham. Not sure if I like that one. That's a good challenge on the ball. In the free zone, not really going to hurt Scottish. You keep pumping these long balls into center backs like Cunningham and Hamilton. It's certainly not going to win very many, that's for sure. I think Western Halifax, if they're going to do much, they need to get the ball kind of over the backside and in behind. Oh, good recovery by Prochnow. Cunningham over to Lamb, who'll look to settle. Oh, look at that cute little turn. Dummied it through. McDonald. Only 2 forward. Numbers by Western. Well won by Warnell. Finds the feet of Hawley. Over to Rodriguez. Can they keep the ball for a little bit here? Into Bruce. Back around to Koji's. Can he swing to Gorski? Trim opening up. Looking forward. Scottish slide. Trim plays it back. Not a lot of forward movement by Western. They look to keep it here. Beckers, Gorski in. Moyo's going to beat anybody for pace today. Lightning that young fella is. Over by Gadget. Could it be a bit too heavy? He's looking for the corner. Not sure if there was a touch. AR's there, and he's got a goal kick. Back in we go. Scottish is on day 3 now. They will have a rest on Sunday. That'll be great if they do make it to the final. They get that luxury as green and gold lost in the final to Ontario last year, so the Alberta representative will do the first 4 days and get a day off prior to the medal round. Ball comes up into Hamilton again, 1 again. Gorski in here. Jameson can settle it down. And Jameson's looking inside. Can he hit Moby in the middle? Tough ball. Picked up by Trim. We go a little pressure here. Good pressure by Gadget. Koji's is under pressure. Cleared by Warnell. Certainly come in and done a good job of covering even from the midfield aspect. Hamilton. Oh, Hamilton under pressure. Well done by Hamilton. He's got the locks of Samson, even though the crowd wants him to get a haircut. A little bit of a high boot there, but to be fair, Koji's did put his head down. Here's Mamiobi. This is the one that Scottish want. Earned a foul. Yeah, referee is going to certainly say that it's probably a promising attack, so the caution is shown to Rodriguez for SPA, as they say, is the acronym. And look to see if there'd be an advantage if Tommy could stay on his feet. Was unable to, and so rightfully so, brings back into another area for another dangerous free kick. Let's see if some of the Scottish center backs that have come up here, see if they can actually get across some of these balls that Lamb likes to whip in and get ahead on it. You certainly wouldn't fault him for having a go from here either. Gadget is over the ball as well. Lamb off of his right foot here could be interesting. Sets up his wall, as does the official. Will be on his whistle as he gets back into position here. This could be one of these moments that might decide this game. Movement on the backside with Hamilton. Lamb goes for it. A little bit too much over the top. A little bit of blood on Koji, spotted by the official there. He's got to get him off to get that cleaned. And then once it's cleaned by the trainer, I'm sure they will. They'll get him back in. So he's running down there to the first aid St. John ambulance people to see if they can clean him up and probably put a little bit of gauze around that and get him back in. Good. One of the more heated fans is really close to me here, so it adds to the excitement of the game. It's nice to hear and see the passion of the game here in the Maritimes. Sam building it down again. Cleared by Bruce. Cunningham takes it down. A little bit of a heavy touch. Manages to earn the throw in though. Plays it off of Rodriguez to gain the throw. Getting a little bit heated here. Referee having to use his whistle a little bit there. Wanted to throw back 5 yards. So I think what may have happened is Koji's came on without the full permission. So I think by the law that could possibly be a caution, but if you kind of include the spirit of the game, it's certainly not worth giving him a caution when he was just out to get his knee fixed. So Gadget in again here. Good strong tackle by Warnell. Looks if he can move forward. Little heavy touch. Yeah, first foul was there. Yeah, that's certainly fair on the first foul. Free kick for Western Halifax. Western needs to kind of get their foothold on this again here as Scottish seem to pick up the loose pieces and look to attack. It's been like that since about 10 minutes left in the first half as we head into the 54th minute here. Still even Steven, still no crazy chances, no big saves by the keepers or anything like that. So shallower free kick, picked up again by Scottish. Scottish are picking up a lot of these 50-50 balls, and then away they go to attack. Graham over to Gadget. Looks to play it a bit wide. Bryce has got some pace, but that's just a little bit too fast. Bruce with the throw-in for Western Halifax. Takes his time, finds Warnell, plays it back. McDonald to press, into Rodriguez, look to come out. Well done by Warnell. Into Yatru. Over to Beckers. Good 50-50 challenge there. Gadget comes in and gets it. Good step by Warnell. A lot of mucking going on in the center of the park here. You'd expect this in a game like this, you know. Sometimes these games are just grinds and grinds. Lamb plays it over to Moyo. Can he settle it down? Ball back on the carpet again, and here goes Scottish again. Front three, Amiobi pulls away. Lamb plays shallow to Stuart Jamieson. Jamieson over to Moyo. He'll play back through to Hamilton, and then we'll look to see. Cunningham is on. Prochnow is pushed up. Western sliding over in their block of 5 at the back. Cunningham takes his time. No real pressure by Western. They're happy to have Scottish play in front of them and look to see if they can get him on the counterattack, if they can play a good enough ball to one of their attackers to get in behind. A little bit different from last night when Western played against Suburban. Not sure if they used Diatri that much. He's come in more as a traditional kind of target striker, and Western putting a few passes together. Hawley tries to play through Beckers, picks it up off of his chest there. Stepped into by Graham. Lamb and Beckers battle, won by Beckers. Trim, that's for sure a foul. Foul on the touchline here on Jamieson. Free kick for Western Halifax. So this will be one of the more dangerous things they've had since, maybe halfway through the first half. A couple substitutions coming in here for Western Halifax. Making 2 right now. Looks like Ben Thompson's coming in for Rodriguez. And Makeo Parker Christmas is coming in for Yatru. He'll play high when Thompson will play probably in through the midfield, or maybe more as a wingback. He'll probably work up and down. Young Ben Thompson plays for the Dalhousie Tigers, and he's the parents of some 2 AUS standouts. His mom, Andrea Foreman, played for the national champion winning Dalhousie Tigers, and his father, Brad Thompson, played for St. FX X-Men in the 90s, and they won 2 AUS titles. Funnily enough, they beat Dal, one in extra time and one in penalties. I might have been in those games, but they were always good battles. The next went on to represent the AUS very well in the national level. So certainly has the genetics, and is a real worker out there. He worked tirelessly. He's a strong young guy, and he looked to attack. Very positive player. Hamilton up again, up with Beckers there. Trim finds the pieces. Another 50-50, balls bouncing around, picked up by Jamieson. Clears his lines. This one could go all the way to Er's coming out to head that. Pressure by Amiobi. Gorski with the clearance. Trim, off a Trim, throw in Scottish. Jamieson with the good step. Back to Gadgets. Can he find Amiobi? Unlucky, caught in his feet a little bit. It's okay, tries to work back. Good step by Moyo. Little clip. Jamieson might be in, tough one. It's a 50-50 here. Looks like it's off Jamieson. Can he regain it? Pops it into the back post. Cleared by Thompson. McDonald's going to pick up the pieces here. Looks to play in Prochnow. He looks to kind of cut across. Ball's bouncing around there, picked up by McDonald. Plays it back. Still in possession here with Scottish. Good no call there by the official as Scottish has clear possession. Hamilton looks forward. Over to Moyo. Probably open up here to Jamieson. He opens up on his right foot. Closes it again. Comes back into Moyo. Dribbling across. Back to Hamilton. First time to Cunningham. 6 right across the front here for Scottish. Looks to play a nice ball in the cross shot. Takes a heavy touch into Koji's. Koji's clears his line for a Scottish throw-in deep in the attacking third. Wind picking up a little bit here as we sort of head into the evening. Sun will start to drop soon and the temperature changes quite a bit. But certainly can't complain about the beautiful weather that's been here in Halifax this last 3 or 4 days for the National Challenge Cup Championships and for the Jubilee Shield. Gadget, an early ball in right into the hands of her. No major danger there. Scottish recover into their 3-5-2 to play the ball down, and they're overloading the left-hand side of the field there, and that's where it is. Hawley in there with a flick into Nabupper. This man's got a little bit of pace. Can he clip it in with his left? He gets it in. It's a good ball. Nobody at the backside. A little bit overhit, but that's the most dangerous Western Halifax have been. See if they can hem Scottish in here. That's Sebastian Cabrera coming in for Connor McDonald, and Sebastian's a past National Training Center individual. Certainly has a great pedigree about him. Has probably one of the most dynamic left foots for sure in this tournament and on the pitch. He'll look to get the ball in and around the penalties area and just let it go with his left foot. You know, very tricky, very quick young player, very smart individual. So a little unlucky hop as he gets into the game here. Koji's looking to play some feet here into Wes Hawley. Back into Bruce, picked off by Gadgets. They look to regain possession here. Warnell, who's come in and been solid in the midfield so far, finds Thompson. Thompson looking to dribble. Looks to play through, maybe a titch early. Hamilton, extremely smart center back, picks that off. Wide to Amiobi looking, in comes Bruce. Good stick. Got to the ball first. It's going to start to heat up here as we head into the last 30 minutes of this game. A lot on the line here. I think any of these teams can get a victory, and it puts them in a great position for the championship game on Monday. Graham, unlucky touch. Here we go, Western Halifax coming into the game a little bit more here. Thompson kind of all by himself, looks to play forward, and a Scottish throw-in, Noah Cunningham. Looking to find the head of Amiobi. Looks to play back into Gadget. Well done. It's good when you got a 6'3" big man with his experience. It could be a little overhit, misread by Trim. Cabrera smartly off a Trim to gain that throw-in. Jamieson looking to play. Only 3v3 over here. Scottish midfield's got to slide over a bit. He's kind of gained about 15 yards there. Referee's okay with it. Unlucky by Cabrera. Good step by Moyo. That's fine. Scottish look to recover. Trim pushing up. Gorski's going to come take the throw in for Western Halifax. Gorski with the long throw. Well done by Moyo. Beckers can pick up the pieces here. Here comes Hawley. Pressured by Graham. Trim's there, finding the park feet of Christmas. Christmas with a favorable turn. Yeah, looks to get on the back. Could be a caution here for another spot, but the referee's not going to go with that, so. Okay, looked like a promising attack as Christmas drove to the penalty area there. Scottish players trying to get in front of that to stop a free kick, but we're clearly on the referee's whistle here as Hawley waits to get his yards marched out. So certainly this last 6 or 8 minutes, Western Halifax has certainly turned the tables a little bit, and they're coming into their phase of the game here, as Scottish had it for probably about a good 20 to 25 minutes there. Holly could swing this in, put it right on top of Poprovka, the keeper here for Scottish. Everybody, the big boys are all up as well. Thompson, Koji's coming up. Holly plays it in. Dangerous ball. Handball. Yeah, unlucky. Bounced up on Thompson there. New laws, if he turns and cracks that in the net, even if his hand may have been in a natural position, new law for handball states that it is not allowed to be a good goal. Poprovka pushing his line up here. Scottish Gull get up and in. Playing this ball. Let's see if they can get on the end of it here. No challenge at all from Scottish. Acres of space for Holly to pick it. He looks to clip it over. Hamilton with a bit of a shallow header there, but it worked out fine. Looked like it came off his shoulder there. Poprovka's speed allowed him to come up and pick up those pieces, as Nadopero looked like he could get in behind there. Western giving a lot of confidence here. Scottish looking to keep possession like they do. Lamb back into Graham. Scottish in their third game. Some legs are going to be a bit heavy here, and that's when mistakes happen, but see if Western can capitalize on it or not. It's okay. Gadget earns the throw-in, and we'll get a little talking to just to make sure it's back. Look like another substitution coming in here for Scottish. Young Justin Demers is going to come in and hit in that pocket for Graham. Graham's put in many tireless minutes. He's played every minute of every game so far until now. And Demers is a product of the Scottish United Youth Club. His father's the president of Scottish United Soccer Club, one of the biggest youth clubs in Alberta and probably in the country. And he's come in and he'll do a great job at holding there. Very simple player, rarely makes a mistake, works hard, has a good engine. So he'll get involved in the game and do a great job in that holding midfield role for Scottish. Here's Western again. A little overcooked. Won by Brosh now. Picked up the pieces by Warnell. He comes in with a hit. Off the post. Oh, cleared by Moyo. Western Halifax are gaining some serious confidence, and the crowd is raring up the volume out here to become that 11th player for them. Gorski switching it into Koji. He looks up. Can he hit the diagonal? Looks like he'll come back across with his right foot. A little bit shallow. Emiobi recovering in there to help. Scottish will settle. Well, Mornell's come in and certainly made a big difference for Western Halifax in that midfield and found a moment to hit that little half volley and hit the post. Thankfully, Scottish saw that post there for them. Matter of inches, as they say. Out to Prosh now. 1v Thompson. Is he going to look to beat? Cover comes in from Warnell. He comes back out to Spring. Heavy ball through. Easy pickup for Well, as fans and, as people that love the game, this is the kind of game you want. Two good teams battling it out. One, a local team, even makes it even better. Adds to the flavor of the moment in the environment. Lamb working hard. Just tireless, Lamb is here. Been with Scottish for a number of years. Had a great career at the University of Alberta. Played for FC Edmonton as well. Notably, his younger brother, Matt Lamb, who played professionally in Hong Kong, is on the Scottish bench, and certainly a very good player that they are trying to manage some of his minutes. So yeah, try to keep him ready for whatever they might have on Monday, but see how the game goes. They've still got a couple subs left, so we might see him enter at some point. You never know. Suleiman El-Amrani for Western Halifax is coming off a shoulder injury that's been cleared to play, and looks like he's warming up a tiny bit here. Very attack-minded player that's been in the Halifax Wanderers mix as a youth player and plays for Dalhousie as well. And free kick in from Gadget, little under hit. Tried to flick on by Cabrera there, and Dopru wins it. Big, strong challenge by two individuals. Looks like Gadget got in a little bit late through the back of Holly. Referee calls a foul. Into Koji's. He's going to play from here. They're going to push the lines up, and Erk can actually probably get it into the box here. Certainly has a great range of passing ability from the back end there for them. Up by Cunningham. Warnell again wins, but out it goes for a Scottish throw-in. Cunningham on the throw here. Looking forward, probably look to hit Amiobi's head again as he does the long throw. Can anybody get in behind? Nobody in behind. Out by Bruce. Scottish throw-in at the halfway line. Prochnow looks he should push himself up a bit higher, maybe pick up some pieces off Amiobi if that's where Cunningham looks to play this throw-in. Into Gadget's feet, pressured by Thompson. Simple foul by Holly there in the free zone, nothing major. Western Halifax will recover in behind the ball. Scottish look to play quick, Cunningham into Lamb. Can they get it across to this right side? Can they combine into Cabrera? Be nice to get him on the ball more for Scottish, as he'll certainly create some stuff if he gets in the right positions. Back they go and they swing it around. Cunningham into Hamilton. Moyo looks to drop to create the angle. Hamilton may hit the reverse diagonal here. There it is. Oh, works it out. Hits the Gadget. Can he combine? It's by himself right now. Tries to play through. It's in for Amiobi. Gets a piece there. Half chance for Scottish. Koji's stretching out the calves there. Well worked combination play there. Into Gadget, managed to take a few touches as they let that run develop for Amiobi, and just a bit heavy. Looks like they're trying to fix the captain's armband there. Always find a little bit of time to settle the team and reset. Oh, it looks like Holly's coming out for Elam Rami. That's what we got here. So 11, captain for Western Halifax, done a great job there in the holding midfield roles, and looks like they'll swap a little bit here. You'll probably see Elam Rami push up more as he starts right in the top line here. Definitely a more attacking, very skillful player, the number 7 is. Looks to get up and make a bit of a barge there. Affects Hamilton. Still ends up with Scottish. Lamb out to Jamieson. By himself. Looks like he's going to force it a little bit here into 3 Western players. Looks like he can get out of it a little bit. Finds his way out into Beckers. And Ndopu looks like, see if he can play over to Rami. Looks like he can keep it in. Oh, just out. Just out for Elam Rami's first touch of the game. Seem to have settled out a bit. Referee's having a little game management word with Jamieson. Moyo looks like he can come over to take the throw in here. Game is settled back into the middle of the park a little bit here, so game's always going to have different ebbs and flows to it, when one team's going to be on the front foot and one not, and could be like the majority of the first half where everything was just kind of back and forth, sitting in the middle of the park. Each team has had some good chances, though. I mean, Western, wouldn't say a lot of good chances, but we have the post by Western and then the half chance by Amiobi from the through ball by Gadget. So looks like Prochnow has got blood or something here. Something's not right. Looking for the first aid, ladies, again as he comes down. So same thing happened to Sean Koji's earlier in the game, and he's got his left knee bandaged up a bit there. Probably just a little bit of blood from sliding on the turf here at the mainland commons in Halifax. Demir steps in well there. Claims for a handball. Looked like it came off his chest. Ellen Rami pressuring Gadget. Looks like it's a throw-in for Scottish. See what Scottish can create from here. We're into a little bit more of a stalemate as we are into the 73rd minute of play here. Like I said before, I think a draw is going to keep things wide open in this group, but anything can happen. Still lots of game left to play. Long throw in by Cunningham here. Can he find Amiomi? Would have liked to have done a little bit better with that flick, I think. Cleared again by Western, straight to the feet of Hamilton. Rarely gives away possession, if ever. finds Popravka, and he looks to hit a diagonal with his left foot. Under hit that right into Koji's. Hammy steps in, just clears his lines. Should be able to get that under, just inside the penalty area. Sun coming through the clouds off and on here. Looking for a foul there, but didn't seem like much in it. Koji's looks forward. Looks to play that long ball. Can Elrami get there? Always going to be tough to beat Hamilton. Very, very smart defender. Thompson tries to whip it in early and behind. Cleared by Zoo right to Parker Christmas, who wishes he could have that moment back. Bounces off his right leg and out for a Scottish goal kick. Popravka, always a harder one for me to say. Uses left foot here, and Scottish will get up and in. Looks like Prochanel has been all tidied up by the medical people, and they'll look to call him in right away here. There we go. This should be that moment, and they get him in. Looks like they'll get him in for the throw in here. No. No. Oh, it's his shorts. He must have got some blood on his shorts. A quick change with his shorts, and get that left-sided Scottish midfielder winger back. Looking to see if he can come in. Referee waves them in, and we're back at 11v11 into Amiobi. Looks like Warnell's trying to double down on Amiobi to limit what he can do. Pretty strong individual. He can seal that first defender, and if he gets room to play with runners coming off of him, he can create a lot of havoc, that's for sure. So, not sure what's going on here. There's another player for Western Halifax running off the field. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if it's an undergarments thing or what they're strict on. It seems like an odd time of the game to have them change. Well, I guess an eye for an eye. We had one little strip down of the shorts from the Scottish side, so got to make it equal and do the same thing on the Western Halifax side. So Thompson's, maybe he had a little cut on his hand or something and got some blood on his shorts. He's looking to get his hands washed quickly and get back on the pitch as quick as he can. So looks like he's ready, and the fourth official's got that handled, and they got the comms, and they'll wave him in right away and get him back on the pitch. Here we go, ball with Cunningham into Hamilton. Looks like we can hit a little bit of a diag. No, it looks back across again. Looking to Sam's feet. Little combination play. Can we slip through? Gadget, little heavy, and oh, Prochanel, can he get there? Looked like Amiomi had made the run nicely in behind for a slip pass there from Gadget, but just didn't quite see it. Demers under control. That's a works out not bad. Trim, well defended by Trim. Trim looking to spring, and Ndopu under hits that into Z. Elam Rami looks to press there and comes off of him for a Scottish throw-in. But Pravka looking to set up. Scottish in their third game in 3 days will just get the line up here and see if they can get the ball forward and pick up some pieces off Amiobi here as he comes across. Rick and Jameson get on the end of that. Heavy touch. Moyo Warnell comes in there, a little bit of back and forth, settled down by Lamb. Looks to break in, no foul there. A little bit of a tug by Amiobi there, even though Becker's had possession. Simple foul in the free zone, nothing wrong. Gorski looks to play quick out to Bruce. Thompson making the run down the side, tracked by Brochnell, well won by Brochnell. Pieces picked it up by Christmas as he came underneath him there. Becker's looking to keep it here. Can they create something here? Hamilton there, tries to play a slip, he's onside. Christmas looks to play it back, cleared by Cunningham. Cleared the lines. Good little attempt at a combination there with Christmas and Beckers. The top of the Scottish box on the far side of the pitch there. So, see what Western Halifax can do with this throw. It looks like it could be another possible long throw here as Thompson looks to pin Prochanel back and then come back for the ball, I would think. Cunningham in front, one in behind, one comes off, long throw. Cunningham away. Back to Gorski, looks to get it in. Offside. Western Halifax bench not happy. Thought it might have been the earlier player off, but assistant referee number 1 was right in line. Has the best view on that than anybody. But Profka again looked to play long. Try to find the head of Amiobi here, see if he can hit it a bit more central to him. That's a better ball. Can Amiobi get on the end of that? Up they go. Cabrera goes up. Everybody came down. Looks like we got a bit of a head injury here. Looks like Warnell, as he went up with Cabrera and Amiobi, might have either clashed heads or taken a random arm accidentally across the side of the head. Looks like Cabrera came down pretty hard himself too. He's holding his arm there as well. So hopefully they're both okay. Warnell looks okay. Have to just slide off for a quick second there as the trainer was called on. Should be a drop ball as Scottish were in possession, and then once he's cleared and the fourth is okay, it looks like the middle official will call him back in. Hasn't been a whole lot in it. I think, the official's done a decent job of calling what he's needed to call. Even the officials get nerves at the beginning and stuff like that, so he's kind of settled into the game, and they've communicated well with their comms. Ball in by Jamieson. Back to the backside here by Prochnow. Can he whip it in again? Koji's with the clearing header. Elam Rami, they're going to look to counterattack. Elam Rami with some pace over to him. Boom, this could be trouble. By himself, though. Back in and across. Scottish recovered really well there on their defensive runs to pick up those pieces. Can we have a counterattack the other way? It looks like a handball there by Gadget. Yeah, he's getting upset. Pretty passionate and heated individual. Played his university days with Grant McEwen Griffins. And plays the game in a pretty spirited way. And clearly took that off of his left bicep, but tried to sell it that it was off of his left pectoral. Referee caught it, and away we go. Bruce into Warnell, who's back on the pitch. Looks to play forward again into Thompson. Nicely done into Warnell. Got to be a little bit quicker with that ball movement. Good back pressure by Amiobi, and pretty senseless foul by Beckers on Lamb there with his facing back to goal. Looks like Iatru's coming back in here for Dupru, and looks like Almir Gajic probably won't enter on this one, although maybe they'll try and get him in. Looks like Almir Gajic might come in the game. I don't know if he's going to come in for Jamieson or, yeah, he's going to come in for Stuart Jamieson on the right side here. So, Gajic, another real heated individual, has been with Scottish for a while, grew up in Lethbridge, and another one with a good spirit and likes to get busy and up and down the line, not afraid of a hard challenge either. So let's see if he can make a difference, and let's see if Iatru coming back into the game for Western Halifax can change it. Thompson battling with Prochnow on the outside there. Good help by Bruce. Bruce has been solid at that backside there. Can Gadget swing it in? There's Amiobi, and out to control his 18-yard box and cover. Suspect Western will push themselves up as well. Certainly in the last under 10 minutes to go here, not including injury time. Both of these teams are not going to look to do anything silly coming out of the back, I think, and play smart. Certainly each one of them would like a victory here, but a draw is still better than a loss. Elam Rami and Cunningham getting into a bit of a tugging match there. Referee feels Elam Rami went a little bit over the top and handles it. Hammy giving him a little question period there, and we'll get restarted here from Hamilton. So no real short option on, as they probably look to play off Amiobi. Certainly adds that dimension if Hammy can find Amiobi's head. Plays it pretty heavy and deep. Yeah, anything like that's a little bit too close to err. I think Hamilton would have maybe liked to underhit that a bit more, and maybe a flick on from Amiobi to Cabrera supporting him with a run, and even Lamb coming in from the midfield. Well done by Hamilton. Unlucky there. Took it off the chin. There's Trim, little heavy. Yeah, true. Certainly not the guy that's going to run from side to side. I think if they're going to get him into the game to create anything, they're going to have to play his feet a little more. Trim wins that. Elam Rami on the ball here. Pressured by Demirs. Play back to Koji's. Pretty tight in there. Cabrera pressuring a little bit of snow on that ball as it goes up like that. Ball's bouncing around. Beckers, Demirs into Gadget, looks to bring it down into Hamilton. Hamilton looking to clear his lines. Morel up. Yeah, in a little bit of a chaotic period here, but CFL Amrami can settle it down for Western Halifax into Beckers. Good cover by Gadget. Gets a toe in it. Out to Prosh now. Look to see if Scottish can settle down here. Certainly a little bit more helter-skelter going on in this game, and you know, the longer it stays 0-0, you know, players still get nervous, but this is the moments when coaches would like someone to really find a moment and, you know, change the game. Cabrera pressured by Gorski. Looks to play that through. Left his foot a bit closed and it kind of didn't go where he wanted. Here's Gaza. He can whip a good ball in behind. That's a good ball. Great save by to push that across. Amiobi looking to challenge. Both players holding each other into Gaza. Can he get it out of his feet? Can we have a dig? Can he get it in? Ooh, not bad by Gazic. Good little 1 to 2 minute spell there by Scottish. Gajic has certainly come in and changed the game on this right side for Scottish. I think if they can get his fresh legs the ball, might be able to create some more options in there. But well done by Gajic up and down. You know, Scottish boys know him as Bubs, so I'll call him Gadget though. So he drops in here in the backside again. Will play long. Heading into the 85th minute here. There's the Atru again into Alam Rami. Well done by Moyo. Back into Hamilton. Distribution will be good here. Oh, he's pressured a little bit here. Still gets it out of his feet into Gadget. He'll hold it. Can he find help? Can we hook it? There's a great combination play. Well, good run by Lamb. Looking to deceive Beckers. Lamb gets the front foot on him a little bit. A little bit of pulling and tugging, but referee looks to let them play through, which is fine. Korski on the throw. There it is. Well won by Gadget. Certainly come in and played well into Demirs. Unlucky. Right idea. It's all right. He'll just recover in behind and keep an eye on Beckers. Gorski will come in. Trim. No, Trim's going to take this one. Trim over to Yatru. A little bit of a flick. Not sure if he touched it. Christmas is in there. Out by Moyo. This game looks really like a final if we really think about it. I mean, these two teams have certainly done well. Two of the stronger teams in the group. Suburban would probably be the next strongest, I think, but you never know what you might get from Fieldians on any given day. You're certainly going to get high work rate from them and a lot of passion and spirit. So still 2 more game days to go, but this one's been a good match. Back and forth, pretty evenly matched. 2 different styles, but definitely a good game to be here for. Amiobi's in there. Looks to play back to Mears, back to Hammy. Look to hit the diagonal. He's under pressure here. Still gets it off. Great ball in by Hamilton there, even under pressure. That's why he's the captain of Scottish. Not phased by much. Cunningham. He finds Demirs. Can Demirs open up? Can we switch and get over to... Can they isolate here? Can you get it over to Cabrera? Well, will he have a dig? Oh, plays it in off the chest of Amiobi. He turns. Kind of chops at it a bit and doesn't get a really good strike off. Not a bad ball by Gazic there. I think when Cabrera kind of comes out there isolated, it's good to try to get it to his feet as well. He can go 1v1 against the wing backs here for Western. Plays it forward, headed by Cunningham off Christmas and out for a throw. Into the 88th minute. Certainly, temperature has not really risen too much. It's been pretty even-keeled most of the match. I think the players have certainly dictated that. They've looked to play today. Some of their games can usually go differently. But certainly the moments and the pressures here, see what we can find. Well done by Gajic. That's a foul. Yeah. Earned by Gazis there. All he needed was a little bit of pressure there, a little touch, and he knows how to go down smartly to draw that foul in that position. As he recovers back up top with a little grin on his face, but he earned that one. Hammy having a good go with the crowd here. He'll look to play this diagonal into hit Cunningham, see if he can head it back across. Cunningham and Amiobi are in there. Flicked on. Prochenow, can he whip it in first time? No, closed down by Bruce. Bruce closes the space. Oh, can he get something here? Oof. Well done by Prochenow. Really was double teamed there and found a way to wriggle out of it and get a shot off with his right foot there. Just missed the near post. Probably the best chance by either team in the last 15 minutes here, but we'll see. I think with all the substitutions and a couple of delays, we could possibly be looking at 3 to 4 minutes of extra time here, but added time, sorry. We'll see what the fourth decides. Still won the flick on there, Thompson did, even though Cunningham went through his back a little bit there. Gadget out to Almir Gazic. Into Warnell. Finds Elam Rami. He's going to get caught dribbling here. Oh, and he certainly was given a favor there by the referee. Has to look to play instead of dribbling that part of the field. Coaches looks to play quick. Bruce over the top. Can Christmas get there before it goes out? No, Scottish throw. See if Western will look to hem Scottish in. Cunningham will have a long throw. Looks like the fourth official is going to show us how much extra time in a second here once we hit the 90-minute mark, as we're 20 seconds away from 90 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Off of Amiobi's chest in a battle there. Becker's calmly back to Koji's. Looks to clip it into Christmas. Christmas with a nice touch out to Thompson. Can Thompson drive down the right side here? Prochenow whipped in. Whipped in, what a ball. Oh my. That might have been harder to miss, let me tell you. Beckers with arguably the best overall chance of the game outside of when they hit the post. What a cross by Thompson. Beckers will be thinking about that tonight as he has some dinner after this game, I'll tell you that much. What a quality scoring opportunity. That's got to be in the back of the net at this level. We get, and after that chance, I've probably missed how much extra time the fourth official is going to give. So we will see here. Lamb with the ball. Scottish in possession. Western Halifax sitting back, happy to have Scottish play across the front of them. Back to Hammond. Looks like he'll play the diagonal again. Yes, he will, and it's on again. It's right over the top. Ooh, unlucky. Good cover by Bruce. Bruce has had a great game at the back there. Good, that looks like a great advantage. Here we go, 3v3. No, oh. Now, the referee certainly took a long time to think about that one. I think if he's going to call that a clinical foul, he's certainly got to give a caution. He might go talk to his AR, but yeah, that should be a caution. The timing of it certainly could have been better. I'm not sure what advantage he was waiting for, as there were no Western Halifax player forward, so I think the right call in the end, which is all that matters, and yes, promising attack for sure, a caution. Just could have made it look a little bit cleaner. Certainly could have blown that and come with a bit of a harder whistle. But he hasn't done a bad job today overall. That's just sort of little technical stuff. Got it right in the end. So Western has certainly had a little bit more of the front foot in the last couple minutes here. Anything can happen on these one. Alan Rami looks to whip it in with Koji's and Beckers and all the big ones in there. Unlucky, poorly hit there. Can Cabrera counterattack. Bruce again. Absolute beast back there is Bruce. They're looking for something there from Hamilton. Shot comes in again from Warnell. Easily picked up by Popravka. Hamilton certainly came in strong for that challenge on Beckers. Becker's on the ground here as the trainer's kind of called in. Oh, he's up. Maybe just had his wind knocked out of him. Yeah, 18's got to go off because the trainer was called on. There was no caution given to allow him to stay on that one. Just a good, strong, hard challenge by Hamilton. Trained with him many times for Scottish. Do not want to be on the end of those ones from Hamilton when he's coming through like that. Solid man at the back there. They're going to sneak a substitution and they're going to keep him out. Who are they going to bring in here? Who's coming in for Western Halifax? Drop ball restart. Interestingly, look to play short while we're in injury time here. Hamilton should hit this diagonal again. He's going to hit something forward. Yeah, here we go. There you go. Favorite section. Plays it over to Amiobi. Nice flick. Koji's again in covering. You know, I must say the back lines for both of these teams have been absolutely phenomenal today. Looks like 5 is checking in for Western Halifax. That's Chris Pike coming in for Freddie Beckers, who arguably had a great game in the midfield for Western Halifax as well. Not a whole lot of difference between these two teams. It's been certainly a great contest. Must be getting close to that final whistle. A draw is certainly a fair result. As I said before, not one that either team would want. 3 points is what everybody wants, but it's certainly better than no points at all. Certainly means Scottish's game tomorrow against Suburban will be something. Here's Gadget. Can he whip it in? That's a great ball. Can Amiobi get on the end of it? Well, Amiobi on the end of that one almost, and Beckers had the sitter in the 6 that he probably should have finished, maybe just outside the 6. But we'll see. In Western Halifax, they'll have PEI and Newfoundland to play, so that'll be, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0 battle, certainly a fair result. Strong, hard-fought battle by either team. Well-controlled game by the officials, and each team earns a good point, and we move forward from there. So, games to come. I believe it's PEI against Newfoundland at 6:30 here at Mainland Common, and we will see how that game goes. Glad that I spent time with all of you guys watching, and enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend. Bye for now.